Robert E. Lee graduates and their families were a bit uncertain about their ceremony. COVID-19 wasn't the only thing trying to ruin their graduation plans. A lightning delay also played a factor. But in the end, the Raiders were able to walk across the stage. Let's go back to Christus Trinity Mother Francis Stadium for a look at their ceremony.
Okay, everyone, welcome. Take two. And 2020 hashtag please stop, because I'm not sure what else we can get this year. But at this time, I would like to say good evening and welcome everyone to the Robert E. Lee High School Class of 2020 commencement. Before we begin our ceremony, I would like to introduce several guests who have joined our Robert E. Lee High School faculty, staff, and graduates on this special occasion. We will begin with the Tyler Independent School District School Board members. President, Mr. Wade Washman. Vice President, Mr. Aaron Martinez. Miss Yvonne Atkins. Mr. J.A. Bergfeld. Reverend Fritz Hager, Jr., Dr. Patricia Nation, Mr. Artis Newsom, and outgoing board member, but always in our hearts, Reverend Arinthia Mason. Also joining us are Tyler Independent School District administrators, Superintendent Dr. Marty Crawford, Deputy Superintendent Mr. Ronald Jones. Not on stage but with us tonight, Assistant Superintendent of Curriculum Instruction Dr. Christy Hansen, and Assistant Superintendent of Finance Tasha Bjork. Also not on stage, but when I say these members' names, we'll ask you to please stand. These are the Student Council Executive Officers, and they've helped put a lot of this together this evening, along with our senior sponsors. Treasurer Jordan Bryans, please stand. Secretary Anna Stone. Vice President Emma Smith. And you'll hear from us in a second from President Michael Foley. Every year I start off this ceremony with a quick welcome. And we very much appreciate the parents, friends, family, and your patience in coming to join us this evening. And we know there's only 5 of you in each family. That wasn't our decision, but we appreciate your cooperation and understanding with that. The last couple of weeks, I've searched for the words that I would use tonight, whether it's for inspiration, greeting, my words to the graduates here. And there's a senior, and I want to make sure that I get exactly what him and I talked about right. And I would like at this time Senior Zane Lewis to please stand. Zane and I had a conversation this week. Zane and I have had many conversations over the years. He is someone that not only is a senior, but is somebody I look up to, I respect, and I honor, just as I do all of our 463 graduates here today. And I was trying to find the right words on what to say about what's going on in our country, what's going on in our schools, because we haven't seen any of you since the middle of March, and we've missed you very much. But some words spoke to me that Zane had said several days ago, and this would be my message to you, that are actually Zane's words. As a class, I would like everyone to know that we are seniors, and we are together. Despite our differences in personal beliefs, religious beliefs, and the color of our skin, tonight we are one, and we need to celebrate that we are one together, and we're finishing this journey together. Zane, thank you. I'm not sure that there's anything I could add to that would be any better. The only thing I would say to the class of 2020, you've had a lot of adversity, but you are resilient. You've stayed the course. Over 95% of you are participating in this graduation ceremony, even with an hour delay. We're very proud of you for that. And tonight, we're going to roll through this, give you your diploma, and every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. Tonight, it's an ending, a special 13-year journey ending. And then when you turn that tassel at the end and you walk out of here, it's a brand new beginning for all of you. And whether it's college, trade school, the workforce, whatever you do, we know that you're going to find success. At this time, I would like everyone to please rise as our Student Council Executive President, Michael Foley, opens our ceremonies with prayer. And he will also, after prayer, please stay standing as we will also go right into the national anthem. Also, Mr. Foley found out this week that he is the newest cadet to the U.S. Naval Academy. Congratulations, Michael.
Thank you for that welcome, Dr. C. Let us pray. Dear Lord, thank you for allowing us to come together as one, to share and reminisce in this pivotal point of our lives. It is now that we take the next steps into our future. I would like to say thank you, Lord, for all of the faculty, staff, and families who have been crucial to our journey as students. They have seen us grow up and change. They are the reason we are here. They do so much for us and receive so little in return. These people are the backbone to our success, and for that reason, I know we are all grateful. While these times have been a curse, they have also been a blessing. We have undoubtedly spent more time with the people most dear to us. We have learned how to overcome adversity and problems. We have also learned how to adapt and be successful when everything is going wrong. We will be stronger because of all of this, so thank you. I pray that you would bless us with the strength and courage to lead and conquer any obstacles that may lie ahead, to carry ourselves with humble confidence, and to strive to be great. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. Please remain standing for the national anthem.
Thank you. You may be seated. At this time, I would like to welcome to our podium our venerable board president, Mr. Wade Washman, to say a few words to the 2020 Robert E. Lee High School graduates.
Venerable, again. 2 years in a row, I like it. And Dr. C, did you just quote the late 90s hit song, Closing Time? Okay, I feel you. Seniors, on behalf of the Board of Trustees of their Tyler ISD, I want to extend a warm congratulations to each and every one of you for graduating high school. Well done. We are so very proud of you, and you should be proud of yourself. The years you've attended high school, they've been interesting to say the least. You've seen things that have pulled back layer upon layer and given us a raw view of the most delicate and fragile parts of our core. You've seen how different people react in different ways to the same events, showing how unique and complex we all are, regardless of our outer makeup. Please remember this: you are all unique people, fearfully and wonderfully made. As Psalm 139:14 says, you are loved by your Creator, and you're loved by many people here today, and many people who are watching on TV or watching on Facebook. You're not what some politician or talking head on TV says that you are, simply because of how you look. Your class and your generation has both the unique opportunity and the challenge of leading a nation who's hurting into healing. But for the next little bit, forget about all that. Let's focus on your achievements that need to be celebrated. Let's look back and reflect upon the relationships you've built and the experiences you've shared and the places you've been, but more importantly, the places you're going. I'm excited for all of you, and Tyler ISD is grateful to have had you as students. To the parents and families and guardians of these students, thank you for allowing this district to educate your children. It is a great honor, and we as a board realize that. And to the teachers and staff who had a hand in educating, advising, and listening to, and lifting up, and loving on, and so much more for these students, your time in the trenches is paying off today and will continue to yield dividends for many years to come. So, students, it's with great pleasure that the Board of Trustees acknowledges your achievements and recognizes that you have completed the requirements necessary for receiving a high school diploma and all the benefits derived from it. Congratulations as you turn the page and begin a new chapter of life. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Washburn. At this time, our salutatorian and valedictorian will now deliver their addresses to their classmates and to all the supporters in attendance tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming the 2020 salutatorian, Matthew English.
Good evening. I want to start off by thanking all the teachers, counselors, administrators, and family for being here and helping all of us get to this point. Congrats, seniors. We did it. As I look back on the past 4 years, I have realized that we are one special class. I mean, with the new school just finishing up, we are the last students who will experience the joys of getting drenched going from class to class on rainy days. Having our friends toss food over the fence when the security guards aren't looking. Listening to those good morning car honks during band practice, or for the rest of you, having to search endlessly for a place to park because of those band practices. And finally, we are the last students to hear all of Foley's inspirational quotes every morning. I believe the biggest contributors to what has made us special are the people who have helped us grow into who we are today. The motivational speaker, Jim Rohn, claims that we are the average of the 5 people or groups with whom we spend the most time. In reflecting on my growth as a person, this idea has greatly impacted me, and I'd like to take a moment to share my 5. First, my mom, who showed me how to love others, and my dad, who showed me how to love my mom, because if mom ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. Love you, Mom. Sarah and Daniel, my siblings, who gave me wisdom, whether that be teaching me how to be a good friend, a good brother, or even personal assistant. Mr. Labortis, who taught me through his actions that the best way to make a difference in life is to love others and build relationships. My friends, who showed me how to enjoy life through singing with the windows down, playing mixed-up chess in the library, listening to Big Time Rush on the way to every football game, or joking around in the back of Miss Norris's classroom. And finally, my youth group, who encouraged me to pursue a relationship with God, which has been the single greatest blessing in my life. As we start this new chapter of life, I encourage each of you to find and pursue your 5 who will build and lift you up. Don't waste your time surrounding yourself with negative people, for we are only as strong as the people around us. I know that over the past 4 years, I wouldn't have wanted to be surrounded by anyone than the people here right in front of me. The graduating class of Robert E. Lee High School 2020. But before I go, I want to do one last thing. Many of you are aware of our principal, Dr. Dan Crawford's love for selfies. So I would like to ask him, would you do us the honor of taking one last quarantine selfie with all of your favorite seniors? Thank you, and congratulations, class of 2020.
Great job, Matthew. And what I got out of that speech was that he knows that I like selfies. And, maybe he learned something else from me. I don't know, maybe that may be it. But that's still something, Dr. Crawford. At this time, it's now time to hear from our 2020 valedictorian, Omar El Kishki.
Good evening and thank you, class of 2020 honorees and attendees. Graduates, I know that our last day of high school was weeks ago, despite how uneventful it may have been. But what stands before us now is yet another examination, and one for which none of us has studied at that. Alas, to my dismay especially, textbooks and convenient Quizlets cannot help us now. As high school has taught us, when caught ill-prepared, all we can rely on is grit, ingenuity, and most importantly, hope. We have indisputably fallen upon a time of uncertainty, a test of integrity and fortitude for both us and society at large. Much of what we have collectively learned to value dearly, from the simple company of peers and teachers to the very structure of our world, has been upended. For we graduates, our futures, especially at such a crucial and transitional period in our lives, could not appear any hazier. Thus far, we have already had to watch our expectations for the spring semester fade away, and much of what we look forward to in the coming months still remains ill-defined. Nevertheless, we cannot succumb to nihilism or despair. As countless times before, we are being tested, but this time, there is simply no need to anxiously question the avail of our last-minute procrastinated cramming. These past 4 years have instilled in us the capability to be pressed with unfamiliar challenges and counter ardently with novel and inventive solutions. Besides, as Mr. Howard constantly reminds us, stress isn't even real. Rather, we should use these next few months as a period of introspection and adjustment. However isolated we may remain, we will undoubtedly persevere with renewed purpose and persistent vigor. We will face this trial with our sharpened pencils raised high, prepared and ready to conquer the disease of disunity, to maintain our devotion to success, and to unite and overcome any further trials this new decade holds for any of us. In the end, my fellow graduates, our only recourse now is to look hopefully and expectantly towards whatever comes our way. One illness I plan never to overcome, the one that has led me through the struggles of Zoom conferences, the college admissions process, and awfully formatted AP exams. The one illness that will lead us all tonight as we leave, as the poet Mahmoud Darwish put it, the incurable malady of hope. I thank you for your time, and once again, Congratulations, class of 2020.
Omar was not able to be with us this evening, but he is very excited about going to Princeton, and we wish him the very best in his future endeavors. At this time, we need all the graduates to please rise. That's right. This is the moment you've been waiting for. Longer than you thought, too, with the rain delay. It's an honor and a privilege to say Dr. Marty Crawford, Superintendent of Tyler Independent School District, as principal of Robert E. Lee High School, I certify that this graduating class has successfully completed the prescribed courses set forth by the Tyler ISD Board of Trustees and the Texas Education Agency. I recommend these students receive their high school diploma.
Thank you, Dr. Dan Crawford. No relation. The defining moments from childhood to adulthood are proud marks for any parent. The high school graduation ceremony serves as one of the most essential moments for that transition. Parents, guardians, guests, and family members, I am humbled to be able to experience that moment with you, and thank you for entrusting Tyler ISD with your child. Tyler ISD board members, Tyler ISD administrators and staff, parents and guests, as superintendent of the Tyler Independent School District, I certify that each candidate has met all requirements for graduation as required by the state of Texas and the Texas Education Agency. Tyler ISD students have met the requirements as stated within the policies of the Tyler Independent School District. The candidates are qualified to receive their diplomas. I hereby recommend these graduates to Mr. R. Wade Washman, President of the Tyler ISD Board of Trustees.
Matthew English. Ariel Hecker. Ellie Lyons Lively. John Mark Grant. Lucy Matthews. Elena Gonzalez. Anna Marie Artega. Matthew Mayberry. Jordan Bryans. Ajana Asbel. Elizabeth Rose Boynton. Lacey Craig. Daniela Olage Escobedo. Kevin Michael Foley Jr. Bianca Khalil Martinez Galeon. Ireland Sophia Hamby. Barry Ray Harris. Sadie Grace Haverlock. Brooke Lynn Heisey. Elisha James Kaiser. Emma Jean Kennedy. Cohen Daniel Kissinger. Ha In Kwan. Micah Leary. Morgan Elizabeth Leveritz. Max Lewis. Sydney Ann McConnell. Sarah Niederauer. Jackson Ryan Nowlin. Violet Brianne Orchard. Daniel Pineda. Abigail Renee Price. Tiernan Eileen Pitlack. Ethan Mitchell Rhodes. Savannah Carlisle Sawyer. Brooke Morgan Sheffield. Katie Ann Schuler. Emma Claire Smith. Zachary Sorrells. Devin Stewart. Darcy Elizabeth Steifer. Anna Elizabeth Stone. Enzo Terrell. Madeline Grace Trimble. Gabrielle Wiebe. Jacqueline Wiebe. Malik Alhawi. Ricardo Alvarado. Juan Alvarez. Nixon Amaya. Emily Jeanette Amaya. Alberson Amaya. Rena Anderson. Andre Andrews. Mason Lee Anthony. Jamar Arsenault. Paige Lynn Archie, Trinity Nicole Arnold, Isabella Artega, Jaden Asbury, Addison Claire Oshbacher, Nathan Ader, Benjamin Auer, Jordan Lynn Avery, Damaris Avila, Cameron Aria, Aaron Balderrama, Haley Ball, Isaiah Banks, Henry Barnett, Brian Barrera, Ernesto Barrios, Araya Barron, Brianna Nicole Bennett, Stefan Benton, Michael Berry, Kelton Biggs, Zachary Bircher, Ezekiel Black, Cassidy Lynn Blakeman, Mason Bledsoe, Devont Bolton, Dylan Boyce, Jarius Bradley, Sophie Olivia Breen, Michael Breland, Kendra Michelle Britton, Benjamin Broussard, Hayden Brown, Adrian Browning, Kiana Lachey Bush, Anna Caldwell, Grace Camp, Bryce Campbell, Cassandra Campos, Gustavo Alejandro Cantorero, Michaela Cantua, Genesis Alexandria Capers, Jenna Carlisle, Eliza Carnes, Ellie Coreno, Mason Carroll, Zariah Cash, Abril Chavez, Megan Avit Shavira, Amaya Jewel Choice, Caleb Cometa, Cameron Clark, Presley Clavlu, Adadrian Charles Cleaver, Jacadian Cole Williams, Madeline Elise Collins, Daniel Condado, Christopher Colm Canine, Marcus Alexander Cooks Jr., Jasmine Natalie Cornejo, Scarlett Ray Covey, Denijah Mache Craig, Jackson Crawford, Coleman Michael Creed, Daviana Tamaya Crockett Bickham, Charles Cruz, Sweet Sunrise Cruz, Danielle Daniels, Nyo Dow, Han Dow, Jordan DeVault, Austin Ryan Davis, Faith Davis, Elliot Davison, Lily Detheridge, Ashley Decker, Demetrio Delgado, Delfino Dimas, Rebecca Doge, Cole Dobbins, Michael Doolin, Megan Dumas, Kelsey Duncan, Samantha Dupree, Jandisha Duran, Darwin Echeverry, Alexander Idem, Ariana Ellison, Juventino Enriquez, Jordan Intaman, Sergio Espinosa, Milena Espinoza, Ociel Estrada, Dylan Facklum, Anthony Farmer, Caroline Faulkner, Kaylee Fagan, Story Ferguson, Wilberto Figueroa Luna, Sarah Fisher, Andres Flores, Emily Fowler, Braden Frisbee, Jade Galindez, Vanessa Garcia, Claire Garza, Mauricia Gasca, Sydney Brianne Godsey, Nolan Geffrich, Sebastian Daniel Gomez, Stephanie Gomez Rubio, Alexis Gonzalez, Austin Good, Caitlin Good, Sebastian Grady, Raina Graham, Savion Gray, Javaris Greenwood, Bryce Gregory, Hannah Guerrero, Arvel Guzman, Greg Guzman, Finley Blaine Hagan, Henry Hager, Deanna Hajir, Blake Shelton Hale, Kayla Denise Bradford Hall, Christina Hamill, Hannah Hanks, Jeffrey Harmon, Elizabeth Grace Harris, Abigail Gray Harrison, Mia Hawkins, Thomas Earl Hawkins Jr., Lainey Hayes, Hannah Haynes, Emmanuel Hernandez, Giselle Hernandez, Caitlin Julian Hernandez, Kayla Hernandez, Stephanie Hernandez, Alexis Hernandez Lagunas, David Higuera, Ashley Hill, Mason Hill, Coleman Henshaw, Shandell Hunter, Cambry Pearl Highland, Janice Ibeto, Kiera Jackson, Thomas Riley Jennings, Kendall Jensen, Lauren Johnson, Sam Johnson, Jamal Jones, Daniela Juarez Roez, Colin Juno, Seth Justice, Zachary Kessler, Makessa Key, Michaela Key, Nathaniel King, Louis Lashi, William Landis, Audrey Laverty, Colby Wayne Leathers, Zariah Jakayla Lee, Axa Leon, Lillian Leon, Seth Leon, Sylvia Leon, Pedro Lesser, Baylor Lester, Demarius Lewis, Denicia Lewis,
Ivan Lewis, Zane Lewis, Oscar Leva, Jamal Ligon, Leslie Laura, Isabella Mador, Mason Majors, Caitlin Elena Malone, Cornelius Maps, Andre Markham, Noemi Marquez, Anisha Martin, Anthony Martinez, Karina Marie Martinez, Tavion Massey, Ivan James Matlock, Idasia Maxie Whitaker, Austin McClanahan, Annika Lee McClure, Jayla McDuff, Jaya McFarland, Anaya McGee, Regine McGee, Asia Tamara Denisha McGowan, Nicholas McMillan, Bea Medine, Jocelyn Medina, Noah Medina, Diego Mejia, Hannah Mendel, Ruben Mendez, Carly Mendiola, Bridget Manera, Holly Mims, Marisol Miranda, Morgan Morano, Serena Moore, Takaya Moore, Jorge Moreno, Jose Moreno, Aaliyah Morgan, Lily Morris, Megan Morris, Caleb Morrison, Cassie Morrison, Mohammed Madasur, Gabriella Emily Nahara, Jacob Neal, Sandrell Shalise Neal, Seth Nelson, Alden Bryce Newman, Jabraylin Nolan, Taylor Norris, Jose Angel Olguin, Christian Olivares, Zion Oliver, Jasmine Nicole Oregon, Crystal Orozco, Asiel Palmares, Emiliano Palomares, Asia Parker, Mariah Parnell, Abhi Patel, Sebastian Joseph Patterson, Kurt Pearson, Gabriel Piscina, Alberto Pena, Alexis Blake Perdue, Carly Amanda Perez, Macy Pettit, Tram Pham, DeJour Phillips, Jaden Penson, Christian Quarles, Karime Ramirez, Carla Ramon, Elena Reed, Ross Martin Rendon, Jasmine Reyes, Luvia Reyes, Chloe Reynolds, Demetrius Rhodes, Mycabrian Marshawn Rivas, Daniel Robles, Jackson Rogers, Adriana Rodriguez, Valeria Romero, Michael Rawson, Tolbert Rout IV, Ana Ruiz, Neri Ruiz Jr., Yanni Ruiz Jr., Morel Ronalds, Amelia Russell, Brittany Russell, Chloe Rain Russell, Evelyn Marie Sadler, Stephen Salazar, Daniel Salgado, Adriana Sanchez, Angel Sanchez, Cecilia Sanchez, Pedro Santillan, Joshua Scott, Talisha Scott, Shannon Shackelford, Jalen Shepard, Jerani Sherman, Samuel Short, Claire Schultz, Joshua Silva, Alandria Simmons, Destiny Searles, Braden Sluter, Ashley Smallwood, Aaron Smith, Lily Smith, Uriah Smith, Vivica Smith, Miguel Sosa, Samuel Sosa, Esteban Soto, Yoselin Soto, Terrell Specs, Jashawn Spencer, Samuel Spurgeon, Andrew Staples, Anthony Steikman, Tyler Stevens, Daishalyn Stevenson, Isaiah Stewart, Mary Stone, Jacob Story, Jacob Tackett, Chastity Taylor, Blake Thetford, Isaiah Thomas, Logan Thompson, Alyssa Thorne, Eric Tiscareno, Jennifer Torres, Heather Tran, Claire Trosclair, Jamaica Truman, Jadasia Nicole Turner, Jeremiah Dante Turner, Kyla Christine Valaire Smith, Courtney Valdez, Ricardo Valdez, Mariana Valdez, Omar Valdavinos, Haley Valencia, Jay Valentin, Veronica Verma, Sarah Villatoro Robles, Annie Vio, Andrew Von Eschenbach, Evan Von Eschenbach, Cameron Walker, Kedrick Walker, Catavian Walker, Michaela Walker, Laurel Walton, Cedric Ward, Jamarian Ward, Zion Warren, O'Brien Washington, Ariana Watson, Annika Watts, Emily Ware, Sterling Wehrman, Gavin Watley, Jamia Whitaker, Kinshay White, Jamad Wickware, Dylan Williams, Bishop Wilson, Olivia Weingart, Jerron Wise, Carrington Presley Wise, Khalid Woodard, Tariq Rashad Woods, Michael Zane Woodward, Jonah Wright, Lauren Wright, Elizabeth Yarbrough, Emily Yarbrough, Taylor Young, Kaylee Zuniga, Caden Zips.
Miss Pollock, hold on right there, if you will. I'm going to go a little off script for just a second. Don't do this very often, but Caden right here, I heard a nice, loud round of applause on this young man. And a lot of you I know missed out on a lot of things here at the end of your year. Caden here is an incredible artist along with actor. But here a few weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago, he received at the state vase competition a scholarship that no Robert E. Lee High School student has ever received. He received that scholarship for his expressive artwork. And so instead of me talking to everybody, your class, and telling them to turn the tassels, Caden, I would like for you to step forward and do that and represent your class. Seniors, if you will, please rise.
That was super, Dave. Thank you, Dr. Crawford. It says your name. Never mind. Okay. Yeah. Okay. It is my pleasure to lead the graduating class in their first symbolic celebratory action together. Official graduates of Robert E. Lee High School, the class of 2020, you may now turn your tassels. This is this thing, and it goes left, I think. Right to left, because you're leaving. And you left the building. At this time, students led by faculty members will proceed in a recessional to the parking lot across the street. Parents may meet there afterward. Congratulations. I love you all.